Welcome back to the Ice Cube Curling Center here in Sochi, Russia. We're here for the World Junior Curling Championships 2013. My name is Sander Ulvåg. I'm joined by the fantastic Sara Karlsson.
An honor as always, Sander.
Our future game here this afternoon is between Norway and Russia. The very last men's draw in the round robin. Take a look at the standings here before the very first games. Very last game, Scotland at 7-1, looking to beat USA today. Canada at 6-2. They play China. Russia at 6-2. A must win for them. Well, maybe not a must win, but if they do, they're through to the playoffs. And for Sweden, 6-3. They're probably through.
Well, if Norway win, they will have a tiebreaker against them, and if Russia wins, that will put Sweden in the playoffs.
So, teams you see here, they're not in the playoffs. Italy at 4-4, USA 4-4, Switzerland at 2-6. Just lots of Sweden last night, China 1-7, and it's a bit sorry to see the Czechs at 0-9, but that happens. Lineup for Norway: lead Wilhelm Næss, second Martin Sesaker, third Markus Skogvold, and skip Eirik Mjøen. Alternate is Gaute Nepstad and team coach Ole Ingvaldsen.
And here's the lineup for Russia: lead Artur Ali, second Dmitry Mironov, third Sergei Glukov, and skip Evgeny Arkhipov. Their alternate is Timur Gadzinkanov and team coach Vasily Gudin. We are going to be honoring Norway here today, and we're just going to listen in to their national anthem.
Ja, vi älskar. Yes, we love the country of Norway. It's the song of the title of the national anthem for the Norwegian team. Certainly is going to pump them up a wee bit before the game, and as always, we get the dance music pumping as well, as you see the guys just shake hands. We see the stone colours as well. Norway play red, Russia yellow. Russia outdrew the Norwegian skip Eirik Mjøen for the last stone during practice. So it's going to be lead Wilhelm Næss to kick us off in the first end. So we're just about to get started here. Final game and the round robin. A must win for Norway. A should win for Russia.
Yeah, what do you think is the best circumstances? Norway just going to go all in, or and Russia feel a bit secure, or what do you think is going to happen?
Well, Wilhelm Ness here was asked for a centre guard, so looks like the Norwegians are looking to put some stones in play. We've seen them have a lot of stones in play in many of the games. I think the very first draw against Sweden, there was just a bundle of stones around the forefoot every end.
And
so
they also won that game.
Yeah, it was a good start for them. And also the Russians, we've seen them be pretty aggressive. They're going to call the corner guard here. We saw them play against Scotland, play a really aggressive game, and it paid off. They're the only team that's actually beaten Kyle Smith and his team. Lead Arthur Ali here. Remember, he had a really good start against the Scots and just kind of fell short a little bit in the last couple of ends, but just enough to beat them.
This corner guard is going to be a long one, but a corner guard nevertheless.
I think they're looking for the top here. Just can't quite get the line, so looking to come around instead. And it's a bit deeper than the sweepers called. Call that top four. I think Arkhipov has called for just a soft way hit and roll. This might just be too soft though from Arthur Ali. Looks to be over curling already.
We'll just get to nose, but 6 around. So Norway just going to try and roll back, want to keep the play as far away from the corner guard as they can.
Martin Sesakir plays a second for Norway. Had some trouble with an injury earlier in the week, but it's back on the ice, which I think is a good thing for the Norwegian guys. He got silver in Innsbruck for the Youth Olympics, playing mixed doubles with a girl from Korea, I think.
Even if that's a different event and mixed doubles, while we take a look at Dmitry Mironov, what would you care to tell us? What do you think, is it important to still have that experience in your, wearing the Norway colors?
I think the experience is being at a big event with lots of media and people, and you play on championship ice and you have a crowd and so on, and every event you can play that has that atmosphere and all those people around, that's just going to help you a lot. So take a look at the numbers here. Russia at 85% team average, and I do believe that might be a bit biased as we're in Russia, and a lot of people doing the stats will be Russians. Well, but they have played good games, and they're certainly good shot makers. And
not an ideal peel there from Norway. Actually spills jams the yellow and it'll roll into the rings.
Yeah. Well, roll to the center line. It would actually be worse if he caught the wing.
Yeah, another call for Russia would be to freeze onto the back red here, make it more difficult to Norway to score a double.
It's going to be hard to leave enough separation here. I think a double here should be pretty simple for third player, Markus Skogvold. Here he is, Markus Skogvold. He has skipped his own team for many years. Nice double there. Good start for him. Now he's skipped his own team, but they've more or less just put two teams together for the Worlds, and they play over the season a couple of tournaments. It's usually how we've done it in Norway for the last couple of years anyway.
Here you see the third for Russia, Sergei Glukov. It's really been a key player for Russia this week. We'll maybe not start off too strong though. We'll hit and roll out. But in an open end like this, when you have hammer, it might not be the end of the world either.
Markus is from Hamar, where the speed skating venue during the '94 Olympics is. And I do believe he's played some curling there. I think I watched a speed skating event over there just on TV a couple of weeks ago, and there's still 2 curling sheets in there.
So he's curled in Olympic arenas before?
Yes. Of course, there was no curling in the '94 Olympics. We didn't get it before Nagano. But the Olympics will be held here, though, next year in the Ice Cube Curling Center. And this is a test event for the Olympics, the World Juniors. We also had the wheelchair World Curling Championships just before this. It's a really nice venue, and the ice has been pretty good. And I think we're all looking forward to the Olympic Games.
Yes, definitely. We even had Hans Wuttrich, head ice technician, on the air with you yesterday, Sander. He was also very happy with the ice here and the arena, so looking good for 2014.
Skip Eirik Mjøen here. This is his third World Juniors. 2 years ago in Perth, he was alternate, came on to play one game against Denmark, and they won it. And last year he was second, but swapped a bit with other players, Sebastian Millemsetter. So he's had some experience at the World Juniors before. But for the rest of the guys on the team, it's their first.
Evgeny Arkhipov here with his first shot of the first end. Probably looking to blank this, but want to make it a little bit difficult for Norway by drawing the wing here. It's a small possibility that the yellow could catch on the back red and roll in.
Нормально давай. Появился сильновато, да? Да. Men han sitter nog.
Väldigt mindre trappor. Inte jag.
Ну вообще центр так и есть. Да? Нормально. И он в линию приехал хорошо. Я в линию поехал? Да, нормально. Можно даже чуть туда. Это было 0. Добавил, да? Добавил. Если помнишь, добавил. Да нет, ты даже туда поехал больше.
Ren, oh! Back.
Останется наш.
Bra.
No problem, avoids a jam. And now we're going to see Arkhipov trying to blank the first end.
Du bara håller på det. Det var lite mindre risk på allt än minus i semester.
Ja.
Super focused Arkhipov. Certainly would like to do well here in his home country. Last stone, first end, looking for the black. Just hit and roll out, and he's going to over curl, and he's going to have to take the one here.
Det är klart det var det ens poäng var det. Ja, det är slåat nu. Måste se på det.
Yeah, sorry.
Nå har vi hammer i andre gang. Det er kjempebra da. Kan vi palme på det da? Se på det der.
Yeah, the reason, of course, why Arkhipov wanted to roll out there was that if you blank an end, team with hammer gets to keep it in the next, and when you have hammer, you'd like to score more than one. So Norway pretty happy with this result.
Yeah, I heard him talk about putting some stones in play now, having last stone advantage, and see Arkhipov just have to wait for that 1 minute to run out. You'll see it break on the scoreboard. Usually you're allowed to start playing when there's about 10-15 seconds left. So Arthur Ali will kick us off here in the second. And they're looking for the centre guard. Now, I heard the Norwegians talk about putting up a corner. Not sure if they're going to do that, though, if they get a centre on.
Well, then they might just draw around. A really good centre guard there. Good line and very close to the house. So Norway are going to put up the corner.
Такой же. 6-4.
So Ali this time with a come around. As always, important to sit in front of the tee line. You might not even want to come too deep, as it'll allow your opponent to freeze.
Yeah, becomes a bit too deep. I'm not sure if they're going to freeze here. Maybe just come top 4. See, there's some crowd here today. And Switchers told us yesterday they were looking to bring in some people. I'm guessing we have a lot of people that maybe hasn't even seen curling before.
No, we all also heard them cheer big time for Arkhipov when he got the 1 in the previous end, so might be some first time fans in the stands, which of course is really nice and good for the sport.
So real aggressive here. They're going to come around the corner guard. This one's just a bit big on line. Doesn't curl too much in this spot. Just remember we had that game between Scotland and Russia, and that was this exact spot where the Scots struggled a wee bit. And turned down just this path here and just a bit straight.
Yeah, so this one sits open. It could be a very nice hit and roll here for Russia and Mironov.
I think when you come off the line here, you'll get the curl, but if you're on the center, it just kind of goes straight for a bit. There we go, catches the guard.
Yeah, not only will he catch the guard, but also remove their own center for basically just giving Norway another corner. So kind of a big mistake there from Mironov.
Yeah, certainly a good chance for Norway now. Forfeit's open. Corner guard in play. Already 1 red in there. Looking for the hit and roll. Maybe just overswept this one. And it's knows it.
Я думаю, шутер можно оставить. Что, тот сильнее валит, да, Дима? Легко! Тик!
So I believe Norway sitting shot at the moment, and Russia going for this third one, wanting to roll. The reason being, if they would go for the shot zone, they would just give Norway a very easy double. So they just wanted it to be a bit more difficult for them to lie to. Won't really get the roll in behind the corner, so might be a double there for Russia. Risk, of course, would be that you could stick one and lose your yellow. Gonna go for the shot stone here, try and sit 2. A nice roll by Glukov.
Kör den. Du rullar hit.
course, these stones are so close together.
Отлично был.
12.
Kjører ned på farten.
Norway playing the run here. It's not very long.
Bare 12, Markus.
Я сильно разводил, да? Он не хотел развод, показывает. 91 был.
Wow! Wow!
Helt vekk!
Helt vekk!
Følg med!
Ai.
Nei, nei!
Не, он вот здесь вот, блядь. Что делаем?
Der. Der blir snikker.
Ближний гад. Ты сначала слышал ближний? Он кид- 90-0.
Ближний гард!
Yes.
Ближний гард!
Glukov now just looking to
Ближний гард!
guard their shot stone. If they come in to the top 12 foot, it's probably going to be okay.
Wow. Wow, linje stoppen. Linje stoppen.
Вес можно, вес можно!
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Want this one to be tight to at least make the freeze a bit more difficult. If Norway gets one in behind there, then maybe they can run their own.
Здесь тоже либо гард снять, либо ставить.
Kommer den da?
Что он тут делает? Если он плохо делает.
70?
I guess this is what Archipov wants Norway to do, play the freeze. Then he can come after him, try to lock in that one red and force Norway to their one maybe.
Følg med!
And if you get a miss, you'll be able to come around your second line too.
Hard. Go, 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 go.
Just didn't
Nare.
want to allow Norway to play the double and roll behind the corner guard.
Hard. Hard. Kjør, kjør,
So
kjør.
tight for line here. Gotta drag it past the guard. It's gonna come all the way down onto the yellow. And there's a chance for Archipov to play the freezer. Maybe just even a little tap to the last shot.
Bra.
Pris. Yes, step. Yes! Yes! Сначала в четырех надо! 4 фута, ребят, внимайте, вес! Сип! Сип! Да!
That's a super shot by Archipov. I think that's just the perfect tap to last shot.
Hvis vi legger oss her, hva gjør du da?
Он так легко в конце был.
Ja.
I think that's just a hair enough to be closest to the pin there for Archipov.
Yeah, really couldn't make it any better.
10 cm.
Jeg tror muligens
Du kan jo kjøre 15 da, kanskje.
Ja, men du får ut den, men da ligger vi her da. Og drar de oppå her igjen.
Ja, kjør 15, så går den ned på den. Nei.
Muligens så får til den der, men jeg tror vi bare må prøve å tappe den litt lenger ned her.
Prøv
Og
å
så
kjøre den
sitte
ut der,
der.
ja.
Bare ta liksom bakkant, bakant her.
Ja.
Komme hit, tappe den ned.
Du har ligget den der da, han har den dobbelt.
Ja, og hit da.
Что им делать здесь? Отталкивать. Если оттолкнет, может и неплохо получится. А может хорошо получится.
Ja. Som ga har den ikke på min... Jeg kjører for å kjøre en gard, liksom. Du svarte her, da. Det er litt dyrt. Ja.
Linje er bra.
Ja, gå!
Vi har litt plass. Linje er bra. Gjerne kjør litt.
Ja, gå.
Kjør nå. Kjør nå.
Hard.
Du er helt
Hard på
nedpå.
linje.
Du må helt nedpå. Helt nedpå.
Få den helt ned.
Ok, wow.
Lenger. Kjør.
Der, ja.
Nei, det fær ut nå, vet du det.
Just overcurled a bit, I think.
Særlig bounce.
It's a really nice attempt,
Prøver å ligge lenger ut.
but I'm just not sure if they'll be able to score with this in the end.
Гард перевалится, он ему вообще ничем не помешает.
Well,
Men altså, hvis du kommer på en side her, så kommer den gule til å ligge der.
if the Russians decide to guard here,
Det var jævlig mye fart for å få den gule der, altså.
might just be a shot for the Norwegians.
Ja, det finnes en til.
Åpen leggen, så...
You see the
Det finnes en mulighet til.
Russian bench, Roger Smith in the middle there. Former academy coach of Switzerland, I believe. Moved to Russia.
Средний ближний гард.
Verste utfall får du maks 1 minutt uansett.
I'm looking at the corner guard run to pick out the shots on for 2.
It's difficult.
It's there.
Yep.
I'll just see what his let's just see what he's left with here. Erik Mjøen,
Это сам, воу.
Arkhipov.
Не надо его никуда.
Looking for the guard, I think. Just looks to be over curling.
Стой. Жень, вращения нету, это беспонтово.
Does guard to guard.
Ну да.
If they were ever looking to run that back. It's going to be hard to
Du går for den, eller?
come onto the red with a lot of weight here. You can't really see
Jeg
much.
vet ikke om det er mulig å treffe syltynt her. Den jammer ned her. Den ligger. Den her kan gå ut hit.
Her, da.
Eller du kan kjøre
her,
den. Og den er der. Den er mye bedre. Nå må du kjøre ganske mye fart, treffe syltynt.
Gå på den.
Looking to come through the port and pick the yellow. I'm not sure if
Det er greit hvis du treffer her da.
you probably can't see anything. It's probably
Nei,
overburied.
Du treffer den
Og vinkelen her sånn.
Du treffer den for tynt,
Der.
Markus. Det går ikke. Jeg tror vi bare må prøve å pile den ut her. Eller ikke pil, men...
Det kan gå, altså, kanskje. Skal vi
Du
call
kan
time?
kanskje gjøre noe
Vi
den,
kan
da.
call time, altså. Spørre hva Ole har lyst på.
Jeg synes det er enten den, eller det går rett på den.
Ja, det er ditt call. Hva føler du for? Den her?
Vant, da.
Vant.
I'm not sure if that shot is there. I might just see that. I'll change his mind on the hack when he sees the situation from there.
Bare kyss den ut, da, bare. Da ligger det armen uansett, da. Nei, faen. Du ser litt av den, faktisk.
Så risken er like stor, men gevinsten blir større på den, så.
Det er samme gevinst der.
So he's going to try and come after here around the center with bumper weight. And just not sure if he's going to be able to catch enough of it. Has to come so close to the guard here. Last on of the second for a Norwegian skip by to come in. Looks pretty close. But yeah, it's just a bit too much weight.
Yeah, and a steal of 1 for Russia in the second end. Get them to a 2-point lead. You see that's really close to the guard, so
yeah,
a bit less weight and it might have been there.
Yeah, he was really close actually. He passed the guard by a bigger margin and he passed the shot stone. So if they just ever came a bit closer, they'll probably be there. Nice try, but it's a steal 1 for Russia. 2-0 in favor of them after 2 ends.
And the crowd has really started to make some noise here in the Ice Cube Curling Center.
It's going to be a bit different for the teams, going to be a bit harder to communicate. Hopefully the sign language is in order. So with a 2-point lead now, Russia's just going to draw the top of the forefoot. They don't have to be too aggressive now.
No, Norway's going to need to be aggressive, but
yeah, the stone's just losing its handle and still going to stop short. Not sure what happened there.
And everyone's not in here just to watch the game. But still nice to see some people in the crowd.
Långt ut! Helst ikke!
6-7. 6. 6 er ganske bra her.
Ok, kjør da.
Ok, bare fart.
Kjør da, helt ned. Helt dit, helt dit. Kjør.
So that first draw is going to line the open for Arthur Ali. Looking to come to the inside, but they will roll to the side instead. And all of a sudden the Norwegians are playing a bit more defensive. Now they're having to chase the game. It's a bit strange.
What would you like to see them do instead?
Well, if they were playing aggressive from the start, they should be probably trying to put some stones in play here too. But might be smart to just play a simple end. And you could always blank an end or two before you make a move again. Maybe just breathe for a second and save some time as well.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of teams actually struggle with time here this week. Maybe they're just not used to playing on the clock, or...
Yeah, I saw the Russian girls here in the morning draw playing...
Czech Republic?
Yeah, Czech Republic. Had last stone. Had to score 1 for the extra. Just stressed too much. And just were throwing all their draws through the house. And as we mentioned, you're not going to win the game if you're just looking to save time by playing takeouts or, you know, hack weight draws. You just have to focus. And if you can't handle the pressure of having too little time in the end, you should really take a look at your time management and make sure you actually have plenty of it when you get to the final stage of the game.
And this roll by Soccer is pretty close to perfect, but still in the open. So question now, Russia wanting to keep the end really simple and roll out to the wings, or maybe just roll in behind here with Mironov and put some pressure on Norway.
I think they were looking to roll in behind the guard here. A little bit in front of the tee line. So just over swept this one a little bit, I think. No, it gets a nice roll. So playing the freeze here. I wonder if Russia is just going to throw the center guard here if they make it. Oh, cannot bands off here. Yeah, that's no good. Leaves Russia a chance to roll behind in line 2. I think the shot there was to play the bumper weight, maybe hit and roll away.
So Glukov just wanting to repeat what Mironov did with this last.
Playing these shots with a lot of weight. Pretty close to making them though, but just feel like it might be easier to play down weight and control it with the sweeping.
Yeah, definitely when you want to get a roll and come quite close to the guard. Rolling out there, not really ideal for Norway either. Russia's going to keep guarding here. Well, the pin is going to be open now, but Russia's sitting 2.
Начало дома! Начало! Контроль нет! Начало дома! Воу, линия! Вес сам! Воу, линия, воу, линия! Воу! Артур! Воу! Артур! Воу, это сильней! Воу, это сильней! Это начало 4. Нормально.
Comes down a bit too deep. Still gets some nice covering behind the guard though.
Okej, ren! Upp! Ja! Hard! Hard. Gå på egen!
Norway really starting to get in some trouble now. Rex on the guard. Russia now sitting 4. And they're just going to guard again.
Ты. Отец. А? Блин, не тупи. Так или пошире? Мне нравится больше ближе. Давай, если в дом заедет, не страшно, я думаю. Ну блин, если мы поставим гард, они по левой стороне повезут, где Вальцин. Он выпихивается и с роллом на наш. Можно начало дом поставить. Не страшно, у нас камней много в доме.
So we're down to skip stones here. Arkhipov just trying to find the perfect spot for his first yellow. I guess it's got to be somewhere top 12 maybe. Maybe even the guard. You don't want to come too deep here and allow a blast or maybe a triple. So if he's looking for top 12 here, certainly tolerance is leaving it short. Gotta get the line right too. Wants to at least bite the center line here. So just working it down, and I think that's gonna end up in a very decent spot.
Låse opp her. Ja, nei, kaptein bak der, så ligger oss der. Men hvis du må ligge andre shot, altså hvis de ligger 2 shots, så garder en. Når du kommer ned hit, sånn, så bort til den der. Bak han.
Yes, her da, sikkert.
Kører det ganske greit her, altså.
Ja, men det på slutten.
So you just want to tap the shot stone here and roll on top of the other one. Does it look like they could maybe go to create even more separation and make it easier for them to score 1?
I think, I'm not sure how much you see of that Yellowstone at the top of the 4, but you certainly do see some. You might play the double here. That way you're, even if Arkhipov is playing a perfect draw, you're drawing the forfeit to give up 1, although you really should score on this end.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. 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 Hard. Ren. Whoa. Vent nå. Можно даже наклировать. Мне наклир не нравится.
It's not too bad there.
Well, sits for a second at the moment. And Arkhipov looking for a really good roll here. If it doesn't, if he won't make this, then at least Norway has a bit more room now with their draw.
Would you ever think to maybe just play the out-turn draw here to the top of the 4? I mean, as it's lying, I don't really see a shot to score 2 for Norway.
No, but I think Russia is up by 2 points, and if they just get rid of the red, even if they don't make it perfect with the roll, giving up 1 is still good for them. So just a little bit more options here.
So it rolls a bit too far, but again, if they force Norway to take their 1, that's still pretty good. But now they're lying 5. So, when you think the obvious call is just to draw here, they're looking to play controlled weight takeout on the shot stone.
You need to come to nose. It's definitely not an option to roll here.
Now, if you play the draw, you can even drag it on down to that yellow shot stone if you're heavy. Not allowing yourself to miss by much here. Last stone, third in, facing 5. Nose hit for Skip Eirikman. Sounds pretty close. Gotta make this one. And he will. No problems. We were worried for nothing.
Yeah, just a deep breath from Sander here on the commentator's bench. And Norway scores 1. After 3 ends, it's Russia 2, Norway 1. And quite a bit of excitement here in Sochi, Russia. A bunch of important games going on at the same time. What can you see, Sander?
Well, I see Canada playing China. I'm not sure if... yeah, Canada probably should win this one if they want to secure their spot in the 1-2 page, I think.
Yes.
So, score there now is after trading singles, Canada at 2-1 after 3 ends over China. USA is playing Scotland. I think even Scotland should think to win here to just make sure they're in the 1-2 page. Not sure how the whole ranking thing is, but they're playing USA and they just took a 3 in the third end, so they lead 4 shots to 1. Looking pretty good for them over the Americans. Switzerland's playing Italy, and I don't think that game is a very important game for either team, really.
No. Just to get some more pride.
And the score there is 1 each after 3 ends. Switzerland can't go down to the challenge because they're hosting next year and Flims. And Italy has 4 wins, so I think they're pretty secure. Nice draw from Arthur Ali.
Big sweep. So this one pretty high in the house. Norway looking to come all the way around. We'll just come up to the side of the yellow, also being wide open. So Arkhipov asking for the roll out to the wing here. Sit 2. Norway would like to steal here, but of course they might not be too comfortable with leaving too many Russian stones around. Ali here with a hit and rolls far out to the wing, so very nice result. Putting some pressure on Norway here.
They certainly make some aggressive calls, that's for sure. Good game for Martin Sessaker so far.
Linja, fin.
5.
Han fram her, eller? Okay.
I think the good thing about playing really aggressive is sometimes you only have to make one really good shot in the end to turn things around. But if you don't make it, you know.
Could lose a bundle.
Oh yes.
Well, outscores the one hanging on the wing there. Russia could probably come to the inside of this.
You know, sometimes the best defense is offense. Not sure if damage control is a word that Norwegians use too much. Certainly makes things a bit trickier for the Russians. I think the Russians felt like the most aggressive team so far this week, playing maybe a bit more defensive sides out there, but I just think they've met their match here.
Dmitry Mironov coming off the bench to play second. He's done a really good job so far. Hit the guard, but definitely not a bad option B. They do have hammer. 2 stones in the rings, and now things are looking a bit more open.
Hva tror du? Ta den. Eller dra her.
Nå har vi ikke hammer, så det å tappe den ned. Nå skal vi slå den, det var ikke hammer nå.
Vann.
Kjør vann, det skal han ut av.
Doesn't always seem like they have a game plan set up, and doesn't always seem like they think too many steps ahead. But it certainly makes it interesting to watch.
How important do you think it is to actually have a game plan before you start?
I think it's pretty vital. Just it's just good for the whole team to know what direction they're trying to go, if they're trying to blank or scoring 2 or stealing or so on, and that way everyone can just kind of agree on what calls they make. And
Veldig bra, Martin.
we'll just see Norway set 2 here. Pretty much rolls to the same spot.
Samme.
Да? Полностью? Мне показалось, он просто чуть-чуть маленький рог. Ну все. Ну нормально. Да.
This guy made some good shots against Canada yesterday. That's what skip Matt Dunstan said anyway. They had a pretty tight game. Canada did win in the end, but gave them a good fight, the Norwegians.
Not really looking as much on fire today. Rolls out of that one. Glukov would love to roll out in set 2 here.
Very nice shot by Glukov.
I don't think there really is an aggressive call for Norway here anymore. They're just going to have to try and group these yellows together and eventually look for a double.
Ja! Hard! Ja! Gå hela vägen! Kör!
Doesn't roll quite as far as he'd like, but sets her shot, and they're high up in the rings now. Russia pretty much has to roll to be in the house, I think. And they might just have to roll towards their own yellow.
Nå har vi muligheten til dobbelen.
Ja, men da hadde jeg jammen der da. Bare prøv å få rullet. Det er eneste som gjør det. Kjør 12 bare. Bare kjør 12 der.
Ja.
So just looking for the roll here, thinking that the double's going to jam.
Jammen ligger der, så. Ja, da får vi bare prøve å rulle over litt. Hæ?
Erik Mjøen, he's been quite solid for the Norwegian team this week. I haven't been able to watch all their games, but talking to some of the coaches that played this Norway team, certainly has told me he's made some fantastic draws to keep them in the game. This time just it's not going to catch the top yellow thin enough to make the double. And Arkhipov has a good chance to split the rings here.
Arkhipov here with a draw to split the wings. That would really leave them looking good for scoring 2. Big team effort here to try and drag it into the rings. And it looks like it's going to be good. Really no double on for Norway.
Yeah, just pretty much have to play the nose hit here and give up 2. And yeah, maybe just cross their fingers, hoping Arkhipov will roll out.
Japp! Japp! Gå! Ja, for traff, gutter! Hardt, 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 hardt!
We'll just hit the yellow, roll out, so open house draw for 2 for Russia.
Faen. Hvorfor koster det vare? Var dere smule nervøs, eller? Var dere en smule nervøs, eller? Det så jo bare ut som dere vasket gulvet borte der.
Care to explain?
Just Skip Eirik Commune asking if they were nervous at all with the lane call. Just felt like they were washing the floor with that sweeping. Just maybe felt like their sweepers were a bit too casual with the sweep.
And here's the last stone of the 4th end. Russia with a draw for 2. Just need to hit the paint with this one. And there you see it. Score of 2 for Russia to take the game to 4 shots to 1 lead.
Jeg skal uansett opp med en gard også nå.
Og så er det bak igjen, og så ligger to der en hånd. Nei, jeg slår en gard, og så 3 ned.
Совет. 4 фута. 6-4, 6-4. 6-4. Очень глубоко, не надо. Отличная линия, сип. 6-4. На счет. Линия классная вообще отличная.
So 3 shots up. Russia's going to put the first stone in the forefoot. Norway's going to play the corner guard. Maybe like to get that a little bit wider to create some separation, and if you ever want to play the in-turn draw, that might just be in the way. Arthur Lee gonna guard the shot stone here. If they do that, with that corner guard being so tight, Norway might not be able to get to the shot. This one losing its handle as well, though. Rubs off the corner, and shot stone will just be a little bit open. So Norway gonna freeze to it now.
Kun fart. Bare fart. Skal på topp 8. Topp 8. Helt ikke. Martin nærmest. Sin linje. Stopp. Sin linje. Gå. Lenger. Kom igjen, Martin. Har.
Fikk en pause.
Hva vi tek?
Det får vi se på. Stille meg litt.
Dmitry Mironov looking to find the inside of the red on the top 12 foot. Looks like it's hanging a bit wide. Definitely don't want to jam this.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good there. That red one's going to be in behind the shooter. And Norway with a chance to come around the corner.
Vill du gå her, eller? Ok. Du køler opp fint her.
Helst ikke.
Japp. Gå. Hard. Hard. Da må du ligge på, altså. Hard. Nære. Japp. Gå.
Very touch rock, yeah.
I think it touched it already. I think it was the other way. Okay.
So one of the Norwegians just touched that yellow stone. Arkhipov
This way.
replacing it the way he seems suitable.
Please.
Yes.
Начало 4. Больше, да?
So 3 points, point lead. And Russia still being really aggressive. Maybe they heard you earlier, Sander, about the offense being the best defense. Although
Yeah, I wouldn't.
that's not going to help them.
I would probably not take that as advice, though. I'd much rather prefer keeping things a bit open if you're 3 points up. Just saying that might have been the mentality of the Norwegian team. And it does work though. If you
It has not been working for Mironov in this end. It's practically been playing for Team Norway. But we're probably going to see him shape up.
Skal vi gå inn med en her, da?
Nei,
Fett
vi
at her,
må
da,
sperre
jeg
en
vet
der.
ikke.
Vi må sperre en der, altså.
Fram her, da.
Ja, hammer da. Kan vi ikke dra en til på 4-foten?
I think you should just draw again here.
Kan jo få prøve dobbelt, da. Her, da.
That wasn't the exact spot I wanted.
What was the exact spot you wanted?
I think you just draw on top of your shots on here.
And what's the difference?
Uh,
Kun fart. Skal på stopp.
well, this one is for the first part a bit harder, and if you ever miss it, you might just set up an easy double, or even treble. I don't know.
Yep. Whoa.
It's Well, not too awful there. Managed to roll just in between the reds. If he just like rolled half a foot shorter, it would be a double and roll in behind for Russia. And they pretty much have to either decide to play a double and roll away, or just play me a nose hit here and keep the shooter. I think they're going for a slash double here. Make sure to remove some reds. They want to jam it here though, but they will, and will leave 2 reds in the forfeit.
Kan du bare stenge at der da?
Ok.
Og så har jo den siden her.
Nei, egentlig så mye vei vi går nå, altså. Det.
Sjase, fram her.
Tor, der. Pass på hvilken luke vi skal i da. Ja, hvis det ligger imellom, det kommer til å bli en luke.
Wow, nei! På død!
Nærmere 2.
Ok, linja er grei. Bare 2. Ja. Martin er nærmest. Ja. Ja.
So looking to guard the 2 reds here.
Hard! Fortsett. Kjør.
Litt til.
Wow. Ok.
I think he's left a gap. It's pretty tight though.
Hva vi tek? Pass det ut.
So Glukov looking to find the gap in the shot stone.
Yeah, certainly the guy you want playing the shot. So close. Just had to hold the line a wee bit more. Good thing though is they have opened the reds.
Yeah, but if you ever wanted to run that yellow,
Yeah, true.
it's not going to be there anymore. Russia really in some trouble here. They could have just have played a defensive end, but they chose to start with putting up a centre guard, and they've kind of been in trouble ever since. Well, they were in trouble when Mironov jammed the Norwegian stone, but
Martin nærmest.
still 3 points up.
Kjør.
Could maybe have played things a bit differently.
Feels a lot more comfy for the Norwegians to put up the centre guard now, but he's going to leave an even bigger gap this time. Just can't afford to make that mistake.
Står skal sende seg en, så tror jeg Erik Kosen sånn uthak som har vippet ut. Erik, veldig greit hvis du skal gjøre noen endringer sånn på isen, så liksom ta han opp på isen, liksom, så ikke jeg begynner med sliden. For nå måtte jeg liksom vippe ut seien til isen du satt.
Da røfte på kosten da.
Ja, du flytter jo.
Men du kan jo kanskje vente det skjer oppå, for at der er sett kosten først. Det er jo ikke sikkert det er isen. Men jeg kan...
Wow! Wow!
Wow!
Chip! Da! Chip! Wow! Wow! Chip!
Definitely a better shot there, removes both reds. However, will not stick around, so Norway can still draw around here.
Da skal vi ha en vei veien der.
Selvfølgelig, ja.
Her, da.
Ты предупреждаешь хоть что-то, когда...
I'm not sure if that was the call, but
Стоял, да, такой? Ты не видел?
certainly
Понял, что он может.
looked at that option.
Сейчас, может, блядь, не видишь второй. Резко у тебя пошел так. Да. Серег так же. Серег, он больше по центральному.
There's still a chance for Norway to score 2 here.
Шел, и вот ближе к полглайну подъехал, все. Мне казалось, что толкнулся. Ну да, ты пошире отпустил. У тебя он вот до полглайна, вот он вот надпись поехал, и все, и туда он пошел. Бросок ништяковый.
Yeah, a ton of guards here to get in behind for Eirik Mjøen.
Mye plass. Linja er ikke dårlig, altså. Linja er OK. Den er opptatt. Opptatt.
Он больше не открыть, Жень, что ты хочешь делать?
Точно так же, мне сейчас перевалил. Jeg fikk et sykt vondt i kneet når jeg sitter på huk, så er jeg feil til å sitte på huk. Så jeg må stå så jævlig opp.
Хочешь, можем привести и вытолкнуть его.
Ja, det var
Я
noe
думаю,
satt
концом
der, så
дома
bare
можно быть.
plutselig
Мы можем гард не пройти.
så hoppa jeg
Концом
liksom.
дома?
Если он будет долго держаться, у нас же камень по-другому немного ходит.
Он торчит, Серег! Давай сюда.
Я предлагаю такой же.
Блин, Женек, а если не давать, хрен знает, что у тебя с этим камнем было, блин.
Ну да, ты прав. Мне кажется, можно слабым тейком вот так вот так.
Давай концом уж тогда, или бэклайном каким-нибудь легкой
Мы
колодкой.
сейчас будем гадать счет с тобой ставить.
Почему? Вот, поставим так.
И что?
Главное, гард вот этот пройти, он здесь свалится. Давайте лайн тогда повезем, все. И все, и не париться, блин. Пускай
Давай
сам
колодкой.
летит. Давай колодкой. Но он, блин, он не торчит, Жень.
So I think the call is backline wait here to tap the red back and sit for shot.
Я хочу его вытолкнуть, что ты дадут.
Давай, давай. Давай, дальше, вот сейчас будет.
А?
Сколько сейчас, 0?
Воу! Сип! Воу! 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 Да! Сип! Дай! Воу! Дай! 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 Дай!
It's by the guard.
Just
Looking
by the
really
yard.
good.
And gets the roll even. Super shot by Arkhipov. And that's going to make Eirik Mjøen play the same draw, I think.
Spørs hvilken vei det vil gå.
Du kjører likens da. Samme.
Ok.
В принципе, если он чуть-чуть ставит гард, то он бы нажал просто.
Ha samme is òg, da.
Было бы, слава богу, если бы он
Ha
нажал.
samme is, Markus.
Сам везет. Мы сейчас укладем 3. Мы и шли на минус 1.
Ja, du må ha litt mindre, Markus.
Я счет не взял сам. Снова гарда ушел. Я зря придержался.
Да, ты его еще и придержал.
Ну я сильно что-то толкнулся, думал, блин, это сильно очень.
Не дал вращения, придержал.
Ну вот в самом движении я дал
So last stone here, we have the fifth,
Linje er grei!
drawing against a couple of Russian counters.
Farta!
More or less needs to snag a piece of the forfeit here
Å, nei, nei, nei,
to
nei.
score.
Bare la han sette seg, da. Bare firefots.
And it's looking really good.
Yeah, super draw. This is the type of shot he's been making all week. And so yeah, Norway scores 1 here.
Jeg sa jo det, vet du.
So after 5 ends, it's 4 shots to 2 lead for the Russians.
Samme is.
Both teams will head into a little break, half-time break, 5 minutes. We'll get a chance to talk to our coach, alternate player, and whatever staff they have brought here to Sochi. We take a look at the scoreboard, and we'll be back in a few minutes with some highlights and, of course, the rest of the game. Going to take a look at the highlights here. First end, it's Skip Archipov for Team Russia. He's looking to blank the end, but he's just going to curl a bit too much on him. He's going to hang around for one. Crowd happy, but not Archipov. Second end, Erik Mjön is facing 5 here. Sorry, he's facing 1. He's trying to pick out that shot stone. Couldn't quite make it. That's a steal 1 for Russia. Third end. Yep, facing 5 in this end. Makes it look easy. Scores 1. Archipov again here with the in-turn draw to score 2. No problems for him. And it's a 4 shots to 1 lead for them. Fifth end. Erik Mjön has to play a difficult draw through a port here. Can't over curl, needs to come close to the center. We'll do that. And with weight looking perfect. That's going to be a score of 1 for Norway. Beautiful draw by the Norwegian skip, and the score is 4 shots to 2 after 5 ends.
Yeah, so
Linja, fin.
Norway really need to get aggressive and put some
Hermed. Markus.
pressure on Russia now. Russia haven't really been peeling, so it might be a chance for them to get some stones in play and pick up a steal. This guard sits just in front of the rings. You shouldn't wear your sweepers out too much.
Well, there's a reason why they're here, though, Sarah.
Linje pause. Sip, sip. Kalka ved. Wow, wow, wow. Sip, sip, sip. Kalka ved. Seriously? Sip, sip. Da. Da.
Ja, den er tight. Yep. Må gå. Hard. Skal på 5. Ok, bare fart. Bare fart. Helt ned.
Ali with a good draw, and Norway right back with quite a nice freeze.
Yeah, nice setup here from Wilhelm Ness. This is a sort of the game we've seen the Russians play. The center guard, freeze. And maybe just a blast in the end. Arthur Ali looking for the inside of this red.
Yeah, looking to get some nice angles if we ever come to that point of blast. Finds the nose of the red. Oh, not bad there. Really good weight from the Russian lead.
Bare kjør en liten tapp. Bare nokke litt lenger ned ting. Litt lenger ned. Det blir litt for desperat å gjøre det der, altså. 6.
Yep. Ja. Hard linje. Hard. Gå. Hard. Oh. Okay.
Maybe just a bit short of weight there. Martin Sesaker.
Даже если вот так вот будет и наш уйдет, я думаю, не страшно. Потому что подпорка стоит, она его все равно потом вперед. Ты хочешь от этого так или от этого? Вот так пойдет? Не страшно, он, блин, нам мешает. Они его потом ударят. Нам все равно его надо отодвигать. А что, там нечего нам делать? Закрыть? От левого еще хуже может получиться, если в тыль попасть. Он тогда вообще стоим останется. Ё-моё! Воу!
Want to peel the front here. Mironov will get rid of both guards. And the Russian crowd goes wild.
Но он сказал, можно нижний убрать.
Центр.
Сколько было у него все-таки зачет? Он так резко стартанул, я его еле догнал.
Okej, linja fin.
4-3.
3. Kom på 3. Och mitt på linja.
3.
Oh. Greit, kjør. Må på linja. Her på linja. Oh. Ok.
Поднять. 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 И опускать.
Nice stick shot from Mironov.
You're normally pretty skilled if you can play tick shots with peel weight.
Så bare ned der, da, eller?
Does the job though. Moves it from the center line.
Prøv, bare legg ned der.
Skal vi overgjøre det? Nei, vi må få gjøre det, for vi har ikke veldig god tid.
Marginalen er vel her, da.
3.
Skal på 5. Ja. Er noe par, eller? Ok, nei, da. Ja. Ja, gå, 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 gå. Faen da. Ja, gå. Hvor var dere skulle ha den?
So Glukov here. I think just a center guard peel is called. Trying to hold the line here. And that's a big mistake. Over curling, and he's going to pick out his own shot stone.
Yeah, so just looking to guard this now. They are allowing shot even if it is just in the 8 foot.
Ja, gå. Få den på linja. Kjør, kjør, kjør. Gå, 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 gå. Hard. Lenger.
When they needed that to curl a bit more, as Russia can now just hit their own and remove the red to sit 2.
Oh well, it's going to roll a bit too far. Oh, he's hoping for that one to spin back.
Yeah, once again, we see Glukov and Russia playing those hits with quite a lot of weight. If you want to stick around, it might just be a good idea to maybe just play board.
Yeah, it certainly allows you a bit more control. Just not going to curl enough there. And leaves a shot storm for Russia.
Главное не дать ему украсть. Мы можем обнулиться. Не страшно.
Просто если он последний у нас много говна стоит, он любой зайдет и порвет быстро.
Ничего страшного. Хочешь, давай толкнем.
Но у него вот откуда страна.
Синий как? Что, он пускай бьет его.
Ты полегают наберем. Один в доме.
Можем тэп сделать, но у него страна открыта другая. Заторно. В принципе, да. У него гарно
I think he might just come around the corner guard here. He'll catch a piece of the 8th hit. If Norway plays the nose hit, they'll be second. You can draw for 2. If Norway comes around the centre to the forfeit, you'll be able to tap up your own yellow for maybe 3.
Можно, да, вот так сделать, прикрытие. Пускай везет. Да, пускай бьет.
Could tap it up here, maybe come to the inside. Just nudge your shooter a wee bit underneath the centre. Try and make sure you don't set up a double, but it's kind of a delicate shot.
So Arkhipov looking to tap up his own here. Anywhere in the house and he will sit 2. It's just a question of not leaving a double for Norway. And also leaving yourself a potential draw, a potential shot if they make the perfect draw. Looking really good on line.
Just gotta need some separation. And that might just be enough for them.
Vi har den, ja. Vi kan også kjøre dobbelen her, men det vanskelig.
Yeah, the only problem here is if the Norwegians want to come around now, you don't have a tap.
And here you see the Swedish team. Of course, they will be in here cheering for Russia. A win for Russia would mean that they are in the playoffs. If Norway wins, however, it'll be a tiebreaker between Sweden and Norway. Really important draw here in the 6th end for Erik Mjøen. Needs to be buried and needs to be shot.
Kjempehardt, gutta! Alt dere har! Kom igjen!
Oh, just gonna come around here. They've got to drag it, boys, all the way down. That's a really nice draw by Skip Eirikmjøen, but it's not fully buried. I think might just leave a tap here.
Yeah, they really could not have been any closer to the guard. Great sweep by the boys.
Well, it's pretty much hidden, but there is some swing on the ice here. So Arkhipov with a chance to score maybe 3. Gotta come really close to the guard here. Last stone of the 6th end. Gotta come past the guard though. Holding line here. It's just gonna tick it. And it's a steal of 1 for Norway after a super draw by Skip Eirikmjøen. Now it's going to close in the gap. Only a 1-point lead now for the Russians.
We do have another couple of really important games going on. Canada is leading China 5-3. If they ever win this, they will be in the 1-2 game against Scotland if they win theirs. But they are also leading the game against USA at the moment, 5-2. And finally, the game between Switzerland and Italy are now at 4 each, after Switzerland actually stole 2 in the 6th end.
The Battle of the Alps.
Yep. So Norway with a steal of 1 here, making the game closer. You see really good numbers for lead Villennes. He's going to need to keep putting up good guards.
Linje Paul. Varma linje. Varma linje. Только вес. Вес сами, вес сами. Сип. Сип. Fem, 4. Hard. 4. Gå. Klare. Hard. Kjør. Fett. Hard.
Not the best stone placement on this end from Vilhelmnes. He's just going to catch his guard and leave 2 in front there. Still usable though. Keeps the play in the forfeit so far. Arthur Ali looking for another draw in behind.
andre er noe så koster allerede med litt fyr i kroppen da. Det er vanskelig å gå fullt gjennom trykk.
Don't want to come too deep here.
So there's a gap here, and Norway can see about half of that yellow stone. Just want to hit and roll on top of the other yellow.
Fikk man?
Ja. Ja. Gå hele veien. Ja.
I think this one's all over the guard.
Her. Gå. Rolig, eller? Hva sa jeg, eller? Hæ? Hva?
Газ снять, там двойной стоит и все. Это тоже были долги.
А лучше наоборот с этой, не?
Лучше затираем.
Хотя у нас, блин, +2 в доме.
Давай! Или гарту берем?
Давай. Я за гард.
Ты за что сел?
Now Russia's gonna take the guard off. You definitely don't want to leave another steal opportunity for Norway, so getting rid of the centre guard might just be the more sensible call. Get the double and will almost maybe spin into the rings there as well. Won't quite do that, but centre line is now open.
Kjører du samme fart, eller? Ok. Ren. Ja. Gå. Hard. Gå.
Like to get a roll here, Norway, but we'll just come to nose.
Det var egentlig fin fart, vet du.
Окей, плавай тейк. Блин, вот мы выцепляли славным тейком, там сильно валит.
So Russia pretty much looking for the same shot that Norway was looking for there. Mironov will just hit this too thin, roll out.
Ta den bare.
Ok.
Hvordan fart vil du kjøre?
Kjør vant da. Kjør, Gris.
Ok.
Ну да, и да.
Ren. Wow. Ren. Ja. Gå. Ja, hard. Hardere. Wow.
So gets the yellow shot stone on the nose. If Norway could ever just force Russia to 1 here, it'd be quite good for them. They could try and score 2 in the 8th end.
Det er liksom sist når du begynner å komme til hogg, så skeier den av den er sjukt. Ja, fakta sitter liksom der bare... Du ser liksom på køren med en gang. Hva er det du går i stående?
And Glukov not too happy with that shot. He'll roll out.
Stand.
Yeah, he's made a couple of mistakes so far in this game. Hasn't been as solid as he's maybe been earlier in the week. Now, since Russia has last stone, Norway's just looking to peel the corner.
So that might be Norway just looking for a blank end here. Do you think they feel like it's easier for them to steal one in the 8th rather than score 2?
Nah, I just think that they don't want to be playing around with that corner and let Russia get a chance to score 2 here and have no center guards or anything.
So Glukov just drawing the wing.
And again, a mistake from Glukov.
Yeah, we're not really seeing the really stable shot maker that we have been seeing earlier in the week. Maybe just feeling that little bit of pressure.
Yeah, well, there's more fans watching today, and it's quite the important game for them, so might just be it.
And that being out, but still very close to the rings. Still very freezable for Erik Mjøen.
I think I've yet to see a perfect freeze this week.
It's a really difficult shot to make for sure. That one not even really close.
No, that's going right through the house. I think Arkhipov would like to give it a try here. He's been quite solid in this game.
Yeah, he had a couple of tricky shots like the one, his last in the previous end. It's been playing pretty good.
At least making all the simple shots quite well. His freeze attempt, not a good line, just not enough weight. It'll be in the house though, which we didn't get on the previous 2 shots. So, I'd like to catch this one high here. So a good thing for Arkhipov is might just force Norway to be a bit safe and roll out, leaving him a run through for the blank.
Yeah, remember this is where Arkhipov missed the blank in the first end.
That's true, Sarah. Big weight from Erik Mjøen. Would be nice to stick, but I don't think he will, which is okay. Most likely going to be a blank anyway, but now Arkhipov can just throw it through instead of playing a shot. So last stone here.
Okay.
of the 7th end. Just through and blank. And still a 1-point lead for the Russians as we head into the 8th. And would you expect them to maybe try and score a couple here?
Yeah, definitely. Even if they score 1 in the 8th end, that would give them a 2-point lead. It's definitely quite a comfortable situation.
Might just see Norway try and steal here as well. So it might just be up for an aggressive end.
More exciting curling.
Давайте это, собери чужой, это играть, кидать-то будешь? Да. Ты сегодня с утра там сделали уже. А что эти 4? Выигрывать нам нужно. Выигрывать. Самое, он наклеером пришел. А что, ты швыряешь вот так вот? Ты вот так все швыряешь.
Не, ну в ту сторону, конечно, не вот так швырнул, а
Я ставил такие щетки, в которых я мог сюда прокладывать.
Все, давайте, нормально.
Marcus närmast!
I'm going down the corner, guard. Kör.
Just sweeping to drag this further and allow it to come closer to the center line. Not really curling for Norway there. Hangs white, and we've seen this before. Russia and Artur Ali gonna come round. Would like to score this end for sure.
Хотя бы вот сюда. Сид! Хотя бы в доме вот сюда. Сид! Сид! Сид!
And they won't really get the line either. Just touching the house there as we take a look at the team stats, and it's really close at the moment. Russia leading by 1 point in the game and just with 1 percentage.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Hard. Go. Hard. Kör. Egen Marcus. Kör. Go.
So Norway again here won't make the draw and actually just ticks their own and rolls out. So that shot is not going to do them a lot of good. And here you see the actual stats. 76% for Russia and 73% for Norway.
Я добавил. Воу. Меня король. Точно. Нет. Воу. Ниже нельзя. Да, и ниже.
Like to sit in front of the T line here. Artur Ali, some really good draw weight from the Russian lead.
Он не закрылся, Серега.
Linja fin. Bare fart. 5. 6. 6. Fin linje. 5. Стирай наш.
I just overswept that one a wee bit. Really nice shot by Martin Sesaker, just a bit too aggressive on the sweep. And it's going to bounce off a wee bit, allowing the Russians to come into the inside here.
Я суд кидал.
Dmitry Mironov here. Looks to be coming close to the guard. Just going to drag it past it, but will it catch a red one? It will. And Russia now lies two. Nice shot by Mironov. Nice turnout for today's last round robin draw. Well, we see Martin Sesaker attempt the same shot. Even a tap here, I think, would be nice for them. Calling this one close to T-line.
And sitting two in the house, maybe feeling like things are getting a bit messy, and that centre guard is very useful for Norway. Mironov now going to peel it off.
I think maybe just come into the pocket here with the out-turn draw. So Marcus was calling freeze in the pocket, but just stressing a bit with time here. Only have 16 minutes left to play more than two ends.
Hard. Okay, go. Kjør. Hele veien. Nære. Hard. Kjør.
And that little beep at the end there didn't help. Sweepers could not hold it past the guard, and it'll just slip straight through the house.
Still think that's the wrong call. If you can ever just put that one right in the pocket between those yellows, I think you'll see Arkhipov a bit concerned. Shot's still available though. So maybe Arkhipov should come in there himself. Even if you nudge off your red, yep, just like that, be pretty nice.
Backlight. Down.
So looking for a nice little tap here from Glukov. He's got to start making some more shots here if they want to win. Hasn't been too accurate, and this time he's going to catch the outside. That's not very ideal. Maybe just too much weight on that shot, Glukov.
Do you think that's what normally happens when players get a little bit nervous? Stones tend to get a little bit heavier than normal.
I think they tend to go everywhere, really.
Maybe just that little bit of adrenaline makes you kick out from the hack a bit harder. So wants to draw in the gap there.
Hold mot Kølle.
Linje er bra.
Vent på linje.
Linje er bra.
Er langt
Nei,
ut
vent
der.
litt. Vente.
So this one also hanging wide.
Okay. Yep. Go.
Get some curl at the end though. Maybe
Go.
looking to slide off the yellow. And doesn't actually finds a nice spot there. Because if Arkipo ever thinks to hit the reds, I think it's just going to go right onto the shot stone.
Как делаем, Жень?
Var litt tung av. Var bak her sånn.
Ну давай.
Bak her. Nei, kanskje ikke så langt. Bak siden.
So looking to play this anyway, I think.
Я вот тоже не знаю.
I think you might just remove your shot, but we'll see what happens. Not too much weight from Glukov. Maybe just trying to come to the inside here and sit on top of the red. Nah. Again, not the best result for Glukov and Russia. Although there's just plenty of yellows now in the house.
Yeah, but good chance for Norway to sit two now.
Not,
Arkhipov gonna need to make a nice shot.
not quite sure if those stats are accurate. I think Adikman has made some really nice shots, especially a couple of really important ones, while Arkhipov has missed a couple of key shots. And this is a key shot right here.
Ikke følg med nå. Følg med nå.
Nei.
Japp.
Nei.
Nei.
Well, curl enough though. Come to the inside. Not quite.
Ja, hva skulle jeg ellers gjøre?
And
Думаешь?
Nei?
Так хочешь?
Или вот так?
Рискировал уже. Не знаю.
looks like there's a double arm for Arkhipov.
Here they're looking at running this down instead though.
I guess the problem with the double is if you catch it too thin, you're just pushing the second red sideways onto your yellow third shot.
And they're playing this on the in-turn side as well. Looks like you might leave yourself a little bit more room if you play the out-turn. But this is what he's comfortable with. So here's Arkhipov with a run double.
There we go. Super shot by Arkhipov.
Quite nice, just control weight pretty much with that one. It didn't go crazy and got just a hit he was looking for.
Yeah, didn't have to remove that second red. And now Russia lies 2, I think.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3. I think maybe that red one on the right is better than the top yellow. But it's not going to be anymore because they're looking to play the hit and roll off of this yellow-red combination here. This could get really ugly if it doesn't make it. Big shot for Norwegian skip Eirik Mjøen. He's made a couple of good ones. Really needs to make the roll here. He's going to remove his own third shot. Well, sounds pretty close. He's going to make the roll. Is it too far? just roll a bit too far, and it's going to be second, I think. And it's going to be slightly exposed as well.
Yeah, this could be a shot for 5 if Arkhipov can hit this and stick around. But even if it just picks it out, could score 4 here.
Yeah, even if they made roll, it'd be a pretty easy run back for Arkhipov to score at least 3. So this could pretty much secure the game for Arkhipov. Last stone of the 8th end, looking to score at least 3 here, maybe 4, maybe 5. And he's going to make it and sit for 4. 8-3 now after 8 ends. And Skip Eirik Moon's just going to call it a night here. Feeling that 5-shot lead for the Russians are just going to be too hard to overcome. Big applause from the crowd here now in Sochi. A lot of home fans out here to watch their final round robin game. And it means that the Russians have secured a spot in the playoffs. Elsewhere in the arena, we had Scotland beating USA 8-3, so they will top the table with 8 wins. And then we'll have Canada at 7 wins, Russia also at 7 wins. So what it looks like, just unofficially, I think we might have Scotland and Canada on the 1-2 page, and Russia have secured their spot in the 3-4. And with Norway losing, looks like Sweden's through with 6 wins and 3 losses. Last game out there now is between Switzerland and Italy. It's a 1-point lead for the Swiss. Italy has hammer in 9th end. So we're going to have an interview with winning skip Arkhipov in a few moments, and highlights from the game if anyone missed maybe the first 5 ends. And I can see the big scoreboard here on the Jumbotron in the Ice Cube Curling Centre. Looks like Scotland, Canada, Russia and Sweden are through to the playoffs. Scotland in the 1-2 page, I guess they play Canada as the Canadians beat Russia. I think we'll have them in the 1-2 page, and then Russia and Sweden in the 3-4. Still unofficial. You might just want to check the website for the event, wjcc2013.curlingevents.com. It will probably be announced there in short time. But firstly, we'll have Arkhipov with a few words and the highlights. So I think we'll have the Russian coach, Vasily Gudin, for the interview.
So you just made playoffs. How do you feel?
I feel happy, absolutely happy. It's incredible, and first time in Russian history in the men's competition we go to playoff on big forum like World Championship. I'm happy.
And when we get into the final stages, what's going to be your main focus?
Staying the same preparation, same style of game. We don't change nothing because I'm happy how my team play. It's okay for me now.
And what have those preparations been?
It's just normal preparation. We start to prepare to every game, and we don't care against which team we play. It doesn't matter. We are all big point is our execution through all tournament, and each execution of each numbers of each player. That's all. Because it's in strategy, we got a big step up, and now we can, with big execution, we can realize all what we want a strategy to.
So, just 4 teams left now. What's going to be your goal?
Win every game.
Okay, good luck with that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So let's take a look at the highlights here. First end, Skip Arkhipov for Team Russia looking for the blank. But he's just going to over curl and sit there for one. Crowd goes wild. Arkhipov not that happy. Second end, Eirik Mjøen will face a very difficult shot with his last. Trying to come really close to the guard and pick out the Russian shot. Stone for 2. Just going to go past it, and it's a steal of 1 for Russia. 2-0 after 2. Third end, facing 5 here. Eirik Mjøen, skip of Norway. Good draw, decides to play the hit, makes it look easy. And Norway takes 1. Russia already lying 1. And it's an open draw for 2 for Arkhipov, with some controlled sweeping from the front end. It's just going to sail down to the top of the 8 for 2. 4 shots to 1 lead for the Russians. Fifth end. And it's a tough draw through a port for Skip Eirik Mjøen. Has to come close to the center. Not to over curl the shot. But line and weight is perfect. It will sell down on the forefoot. A single for the Norwegians. Sixth end, after a fantastic draw by Skip Mjøen. Arkhipov has left a difficult tap back. Can maybe score 3, but it's just going to over curl and catch the center, steal for 1. And it's a closer game. After a blank in the 7th, Arkhipov with a chance to close up the game. Looking to pick out the Norwegian second shot here. Rolls out, but leaves 4 Russian counters, and it's 8-3 in favor of Team Russia. So that's it for us here in the Ice Cube Curling Centre. We just saw Canada beat China 8-3, Scotland beat USA 8-3, Russia beat Norway 8-3, but the game between Switzerland and Italy is still going on. Look, we have Canada, Scotland, Russia and Sweden through to the playoffs, and we'll be back with plenty of interesting games, but that's it for us for now. My name is Sander Ulvåg. I was joined by lovely Sara Carlson. We'll be back here in Sochi, Russia.